What's up everyone? So we're back with another video. This is the first time that I cut this client and we're going to jump right into this. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to do here is some prep work. We're going to set our foundation so that way we're able to work in a very organized way. Alright, so with my number 4 guard, we're going to remove some of the bulk here. Okay, so what you do to one side, you do to the other. So I normally like to set my foundation by creating my baseline on both sides, just so that I know exactly where the fade is going to begin. And I like to clean the bottom portion of the head, just so everything is nice and clean. I hate to work when it's messy. Alright, so with our number 1 guard going up 2 fingers width, we're going to create our first guideline. Alright, so I first like to fade one side and then I jump onto the other side. And I do this by fading from the bottom up. I make sure the bottom part of the head is completely finished. Okay, so with the shavers, make sure not to go up too high. I normally leave it about ½ an inch before my baseline, so that way I could come back with my trimmers and fade in from the shaver to my baseline, just like so. Okay, so now with my half guard completely closed, I'm going to start to fade from the baseline up about ½ an inch. Alright, so keeping in mind that our guidelines are not going to be too spread out. Okay, so make sure you flick your wrist and you have your clipper at a 45-degree angle, just for the fact being the length of his haircut is longer, it'll be easier to dig in and leave a patch. So you want to be careful with that. And as I work my way up, I will be opening the lever little by little. Okay, so now with my lever open, no guard, you're going to fade in the bottom part of fade by closing the lever little by little, making sure as you close it you stay lower on the baseline. And once you work your way up, make sure to open the lever so you don't leave any patches. Alright, so now we're going to do some shear work, and we're pretty much all we're doing is removing some bulk, giving a little bit of texture. Since he wants to keep the same length on top, this is the style that he wants. Alright, so we're just going to clean the C-cup with our trimmers. He's not going to get a lineup since he wants a more of a natural look. Okay, so on this side, we're going to switch it up just to diversify the steps of fading. You don't always have to fade the same way. As long as you get the same results, that's what matters. So let's check it out. Okay, so on this side with our number 1 guard open, going up about 2 fingers width, setting our first guideline, and now going back from the bottom up with our shavers, making sure you leave about ½ an inch before your baseline, so that way you could come back with your trimmers and knock that little part out, just like so. Now with my half guard open, going up about a finger's width, you're going to begin to clean that area, and you're going to start to close the lever till it's completely closed. So on this side, we're going to open the lever and close it halfway. So it's going to be half a half starting from the baseline. And as it starts to fade out, then we're going to close it and then open it and work our way up, just like you see here. Since it's a very compressed fade, make sure you use your corners. It just makes it a lot easier. Alright, so now that we did both sides, we're going to start the back, and we're pretty much going to repeat the same step. So I'm just going to let the bead ride out. Alright, so whoever's watching this video, I hope you're having a blessed day. Kids are back in school already. For the people that do not know, I'm located in Mexico, so they just went back to school this Monday. I've been here since 2011, and barbering out here is very different. For example, you do not need to have a barber's license to open a barbershop or to work at a barbershop. It's very different out here, but overall, it's good. Alright, so back to this haircut. So we're just cleaning up that extra bulk and giving a little bit of texture, since again he wants to keep the same length on top. Alright, so now with our thinning shears, we're going to remove a little bit of that bulk. Alright guys, so it takes practice, time, dedication, just like everything else, but above all, it's something that you also have to be passionate about, something that you like to do, something you enjoy. For me, for example, I really enjoy cutting hair. I've been cutting hair since 2012, and officially grabbing my first pair of clippers was when I was 15, 16 years old. Back then you don't have YouTube, so I was really messing up people for sure. Sometimes cut my hair by myself, a long journey, but always a learning curve. There's still so much more to learn. As a barber, you never stop learning, especially nowadays since there's so much information out there, so many videos, so many things to practice. So let's go back to this video. Okay, so now all we're doing on top is doing a little bit of shear work, point cutting, so we're able to give a little bit of texture. And with our shears halfway open, we're going across the side, the opposite side, so that way we give a little bit of direction to the hair. Since this client normally would comb his hair back, it's going to be a little bit different, so it'll adapt to comb forward. It's the first time he does it like this, so it's not going to be as perfect as I want it to be, but for the time being, it's doing its job. Now we're going to add some of that white powder. I love using this product. It just gives it so much texture and volume. It definitely makes the haircut stand out. Clients love this thing. I mean, it sells really fast. The only thing here in Mexico, not that many clients know about this product. Every time that I apply it to someone, they're always very surprised. But once they start to use it and see the result, they definitely buy that on the spot. Alright, so here are the final results. For being the first time cutting his hair, I think I did a good job, even though I feel I could have done better. We were back to back this day. We had a lot of haircut. I wanted to record this video just because of the style of the haircut. You don't really get this type of styles where I'm at right now. It's difficult to get this type of content for you guys, but I hope you guys liked the video. You already know what to do. Subscribe, like, share. I really enjoy sharing all my experiences with you guys. If it helps you, I'm happy with that. So with that being said, see you guys next time. Stay spiffy. Peace.